Alright, today's random matchup is between RVK Dogao, who is playing over here and playing as the Huns, and his opponent 8th Wonder playing over here also as the Huns in blue. It's quite a good game, and as you can see, the map we are actually on is Salt Marsh, so it's a bit different from our normal Highlands, Arabia kind of map, so it's different playstyle, so it should be good to watch. Alright, so we'll just speed it up and see what everyone's doing. And refresh the scores, of course. Dill, of course, being a very new player to the game when it comes to it. He is ranked extremely high for how long he's been playing, and as you can see, he's doing some turkey scouting right now, or sheep scouting, depending on what you want to call it. And as you can see, taking a good idea and scouting out around the edges of the map. Always a good idea to start with that. And we'll check on what our opponent down here is doing. Well, his opponent is doing pretty much the same deal, just trying to get as much exploration in as possible and not just following the edges around. However, he's using these turkeys to scout out these little lumber areas here. As you can see, doing some deer luring there. And there we come, comes in now. And it's just running around. And that wasn't the best lure I've ever seen. But with the lag though, it's quite good. So as we can see now, Dogo has a great map coverage right now. He can see a lot of what's going on. He's already located his boar, he's found all his resources that are fairly close, he's got great map coverage, honestly. And we're also putting a dock up down over here now, which is quite far away. But lots of fish in that area, whereas he hasn't seen many over this area here. So it's a good idea to build your dock closer to the fish. Always a good idea. It's the same as building a lumber camp closer to the wood. So as we can see now, only up by 42 points, which isn't too bad. And as we can see now, 8th Wonder is actually trying... That was really close. Is actually getting all his map coverage up right now. And getting a dock up in this central area here. Whether or not he hasn't realized that it doesn't come down to up over here, I don't know. Because he could have seen that, and then seen this up here and think it comes all the way down, but we all know it doesn't. And getting a hit in there on that fishing ship, that's very cheeky. So population now over here is 28, and over here 27, but going to feudal age. So Dogo is going to be able to get feudal age units out quicker, which means he's going to be able to do a lot more damage. That's the second lumber camp coming up there now. And this dock here, you can see he has 5 fishing ships out, so that's quite a few to have at this point. However, over here we have 6 fishing ships, so it's going heavier on the population. Let's see what we've got back here. 29 population, nearly in feudal, and 27 population in feudal. And there we go, so that's the barracks up there, and 2 archery ranges coming up there. Always a good idea for Huns to go archers. So, has 8th Wonder... 8th Wonder has seen where Dogo is now, just because he lured him back there. He was exploring the wrong area over there. As you can see, he only just missed him. But we'll turn it off now, and we'll see what he's actually creating. So this side over here, going skirmishes, which is always a good idea. And as you can see, walling off this area here. Of course, skirmishes doing minimal damage, and that's quite a few skirmishes coming in there. And as you can see, they still take minimal damage from these ships. So that is a second dock coming up. Where was it? I didn't even know where it was. There's one coming up there, second one there, so that's where that one is. Over here got quite a few skirmishers out. That's quite a decent size of skirmishers. As you can see, he's walled off this area here, so his opponent will not be able to get into this wood source here very easily unless passing through that town centre. However, having skirmishers and their 3 pierce armor, of course, that's not going to be too bad on them. As we can see, creating archers now. And killing off a villager there. 5 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 4 plus 1 stay. But as you can see, using this middle area here, so he's able to hit his opponent. Very smart play. And microing that archer around there, so it won't lose it. Very good play. So as we can see now, chasing these fishing ships, trying to get his food supplied out. However, now he's decided to go back around here. This is extremely good play, bringing out all these archers and skirmishers. It's a good mix. However, over here, 8th Wonder does have quite a few units out, and he's got some scout cavalry out as well, of course, which is a good counter to these archer units. However, in that smaller mass, they're not really going to be able to do much, but backed up by these archers, they might be able to do quite a bit of damage. here we go, tactical retreat. However, this area has not been walled properly. That's always something to watch out for. You've got to check your walling off, always. It's very easy to lose this. But as you can see right now, dogao actually has crazy map coverage, as you can see. He's seen pretty much all of the area. He's got great map control. He's got buildings everywhere, walling off this area here now. This area down here already walled off. So as you can see, he's doing a crazy good job. And going into the castle age now as well. So as you can see, these units coming back around here. And these galleys, of course, taking quite a bit of damage. As you can see, patrolling there for a second. And it looks like these guys are going to come up around here and try and attack at his base. And they're going to be able to get into it, but as you can see, a little wall coming up here extremely quickly to force them around. Losing one villager, 2, 3. That's quite a loss. This wall over here is slowly losing health for no apparent reason. Interesting. Siege workshop coming up there, and I'm still trying to figure out how this one here is losing hit points. Interesting. So down over here now, as we can see, pushing through here again, I have a stone wall coming up here. It looks like it's going to go up as well. That wall is up. So this area here may be stone walled as well, and as you can see, putting that little bit of extra wall up there so he can't just run around it, of course, being a good idea. So as you can see, elite skirmisher upgrade being done there, and crossbowman upgrade being done. Mangonels coming out there to counter all these archers, always a good idea. What is attacking this wall? I have no idea. It's probably something really obvious, so if you see what it is, post in comments, definitely. So, what else is going on right now? Cavalry archers coming out. Hun cavalry archers, always a good idea to get the Hunnish cavalry archers out. As you can see, moving half of his lumberjacks back down over here, and keeping quite a few over here as well. Town centre coming up there, always a good idea to get extra town centres up. And at this point, more town centres coming up here, and deleting this wall section here, that could be costly. If he doesn't get that, yep, built it up very quickly there, that's a good idea. So as you can see, trying to get this wall up here, however, going straight past it. And this one here though, he will be able to get in here very easily. So that means he's going to be able to come straight around here and harass these gold miners as if he's seen them. Let's have a look. Over here, doing quite a bit of damage, deleting this wall. Over here, finding those gold miners there. However, over on this side here, this is quite a fight going down. Lots of mangonels there. Mangonel, of course, being the biggest counter to a mangonel. Cavalry archers coming in. This is quite a big fight, especially for this early in the game. He's going for the town centre. He's not just harassing, he's going for the kill. As we can see, mangonel moving in here, trying to get this town centre out. And losing a cavalry archer there. And as you can see, microing that Onager there, well, mangonel at this stage. And another one coming in there and taking it out. That's not so lucky. But as we can see over this side here, being completely countered by these cavalry archers. Cavalry archers, of course, having a lot more hit points and that little bit more attack. Over this side here, though, the town centre has been repaired. However, he is taking a lot of damage in here. Too close there. And another mangonel coming up there, killing off those archers. However, managing to kill off that Onager there. Onager, I keep saying Onager. Mangonel. As you can see, rebuilding this one here. However, this attack here has gone down. However, as you can see, lots more units are coming in. He was prepared for that loss. He knew who was going to lose some. He was hoping to get this town centre down, but couldn't manage it. So now he's going to have to come right in through here. As you can see, producing skirmishes to try and counter these cavalry archers. And getting off a great shot there by those mangonels, doing quite a bit of damage. However, at this point, dogao does have extremely good map coverage. As you can see, he's got access to pretty much all the resources in the area. As you can see here, microing them away from the mangonels whilst trying to kill them, taking a big hit there. Looks like that's going to go down very slowly. Down. And as you can see now, these villagers are taking quite a bit of damage. These skirmishes have not been upgraded to elite skirmishes yet. That could have done a lot of difference in this game if he'd just gone straight to elite skirmishes when he'd gone to castle. As we can see, lots more mangonels coming in now. These villagers, of course, going to be taking damage soon if he decides to move up. Doing quite a bit of damage there with that mangonel. And right now, 8th Wonder is trapped in his base, and dogao has taken a 1,400 point score lead over this side here. Now bringing in the light cavalry, definitely going to be able to combat the skirmishes with that. And 8th Wonder has resigned, losing this town center, losing this area here, having quite a few resources left, but knowing he doesn't have enough military buildings. As you can see, he's got this archery range, these 2 siege workshops, those there, and that there. And you can see the map coverage that dogao had. It was just giving him so much extra resources. These units here would have just poured in, and he wouldn't have been able to do much about it. Alright, thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.